Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sim Racing Bible. Welcome to the channel. This evening, we are celebrating the launch, the official launch of the new content update for Automobilista 2. We tested, obviously, earlier this week the release candidate for it. Loved it. Felt very good indeed. So tonight, we're going to do some community races for you guys. You're going to come join us, have some fun with us this evening on track, racing all sorts of different cars. I'm sure there'll be Fuscas involved at some point or another, knowing you lot. But looking forward to it. Going to do some fun races this evening. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining us. Great to see you with us. The server's up and running already, so let's see if we've got anyone joining us on there. So let's get ourselves into the game right now. And here we go. So the lobby is up. Server name is SRB Races, so if you want to come join us, please do. More than welcome to come and have a drive with us online. And if not, you're welcome to join us watching as well. So, welcome everyone. Steve says, still haven't got a Thrustmaster wheel yet. Cannot get one. Oh no! Oh, that's awful. Are they just sold out everywhere? That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear you're still waiting. Frank's here. Hi Frank. Hi Funky. Funky's here as well. Hope you're all doing good. Azaris has joined the fray. He's grabbed the Chevette, which is what we're in as well. So we've got ourselves set up for the first setting this evening. We're going to go to the Ibarra circuit because we love that circuit. We've had some good fun races around there in the past, and we've got it set to the Copa Classic B Championship. So we have choices of Chevettes, Unos, Golds, Passats, and the Puma as well. So plenty of cars to choose from, bit of variety. So hopefully we get some people online and we can have a bit of a laugh and drive some of these fun little cars, which don't often get raced too much. I mean, obviously everyone's all about the GT3s and so on. We may do some GT4 stuff later on as well, because I know that's going to be quite popular with the new update. So yeah, hopefully we get some people up and running and we can have a race. Marty's here as well. Hey Marty, cheers. And we're all doing Slim's joined us for it as well. Oh, here we go. Everyone's coming on now. Everyone's favouring the Chevette too. Have to see if people would change for something else. Well, hopefully we get some good grids again this evening. We should have some fun. Usually our community races are very good and very nice in terms of just general fun community spirit. We don't tend to take it too seriously. We have a laugh and we enjoy racing. Azaris says, "Hope you're ready to drive with around with 90 horsepower." Yeah, it's not the most powerful of cars, but that's what makes them fun sometimes, is the slower stuff. We have some good races here, some changes going on. So again, Nazi's going with the Goal, and Funky's in the Puma. Good stuff. Get some variety on the grid. That's what we like to see. And the Ibarra circuit is good fun. We're on the, I don't know if it's the reversed one, but it's the same version we run with the Fuscas a while back as well. So prefer this kind of direction. Goes really well. So okay, well I think we've got 5 of us. So how about we get this thing going, and then if people want to come and join us, they can come and join us. Good to see so many of our guys on there. You know, we got our regular drivers with us. Thank you so much for coming back and racing with us again. And yeah, this is going to be fun. This is going to be good. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good week so far and everything's going well with your weekend. Hope you're having a nice relaxing weekend. Anyone catching the Miami GP and keeping an eye on those boats, make sure they're not sunk yet in the harbour. Alright, there we go. So we just got ourselves a 15-minute qualifying session, and then we have a 10-minute race as usual. But Marty says, "Didn't see about the community races tonight until just now. Would have skipped the cocktails and joined you." Oh, I'm sorry, Marty. Yeah, it was put up very late. It's been a bit of a mad day. I know the update went live just not too long ago. But my wife's been in hospital as well, so it's been a bit all over the place. So let's go and have a drive. By the way, I've fixed the issue of having the default view being the chase view, which I was having in the previous stream. It's a bit of a unique fix, really. It's not a simple option of going to the settings and just changing your default view. What you have to do is you go into an event, you change to whatever camera you want it to default to, drive straight out of your pit box into the pit wall, and then hit escape and go straight back to the main menu. And then the next time you join, it's perfectly fixed and all good. So there you go. If you're struggling with that particular issue, handy little top tip for you there as to how to get your view back to cockpit if you drive with cockpit view, or whatever view you prefer to drive with. I do like this Chevette. Unlike some of the other cars in this particular class, this one is rear-wheel drive. The VWs are front-wheel drive, as is the Fiat Uno as well. But this one is rear-wheel drive, and it's nicely balanced. There's also plenty of detail in the force feedback as well, which I'm feeling at the moment, which is good. So yeah, Marty, next time out, I promise I will get some more notice out there for people to come and join us for the racing so that you can plan ahead. So, we've got 6 cars signed up, including us. Down to the final hairpin. Funky's there in the Puma, giving Azaris a nice tow down the front straight. So the big straight down here is obviously even longer with a car as slow as the Chevette, but no different than if you're driving a Fusca down here, I don't think. So here we go. Through the very fast kinks. That was sort of flat, but very sideways, so I have to see if we can neaten that up next time through. Just kind of checking to see whether we could take it flat out. Not in the case of Funky ahead of us. Second gear to third is a bit of a momentum killer if you get it wrong. Let's see if we can chase down Azaris in front of us here. Nice flick into the left-hander. Now we get to have the opportunity to get the tow down the front straight if we can keep close to Azaris to this last sector. Do this very fast chicane, clip one curb, clip the other, slam the brakes on, down to second gear, get it tucked in. And here we go. I don't know if these have the new tyre physics. I don't think they do. They weren't part of the I don't think they were part of the release notes, however. I just fancy driving them, to be honest, so I think there's been some generic changes to some of the cars, but we'll start off with this and then we'll get into some of the other cars as we go. Even got 5th gear going on here. And Zara's having a bit of a slide through there. Maybe on the outside here. Oh. It's only qualifying. Save that for the race. We're currently sitting P1, but still plenty of time left in the session for that to change. We've got Gearnazi up ahead on the track, driving the goal. Going for some front-wheel drive action instead of the rear-wheel drive Chevette. I think the Puma's rear-wheel drive as well, actually, that Funky's driving. Oops. curb action on the inside. Right. So we are slower this time. That's partly down to our little wild moment. Start of the lap. Get a good exit out of here. There we go. Round 2 with Azaris. Well, we gained a 10th in that last sector just because of probably the good run out of out of that last corner. I'm not trying to sabotage your lap, Azaris, honestly. All of a sudden I'm going to get nowhere to go here. Okay, we're through. You've got to practice your racing somewhere, I suppose. Third gear's died on me. Lost momentum through there. Okay, let's see. I haven't seen any of the splits yet. I think the middle part of this lap wasn't particularly impressive. Have a quick check on the marker here, hopefully. Oh, we are up by 2 tenths. There they are, still fighting behind us. We've gone 4 tenths quicker in that lap. Didn't even take any fuel out either, we've just gone straight out with whatever fuel we're running as default, so let's see if we can lower that benchmark a little bit. 5th gear is very similar ratio to 4th, so you don't get a huge advantage for going to 5th. Really chuck it into that corner. Scribble the speed up by going sideways. Oh, no, that's too ambitious. Maybe 2nd gear is the way forward through there. Okay, a bit lost here. What are we on then? Azaris is on a 150.7. We're on a 49.7. Rip. So Raw McRip helmet is third in a 151.4. Funky's there 53.3 in the Puma. And Ganassi's on 153.3, and Slim's there with a 2 minute driving the Passat, I think, by the looks of things. Let's have a quick check on the other guys on track. So there's Azaris. Who else we got? Here's Raw McRip helmet. Lead VW driver at the moment. There's the very sleek looking Puma driven by Funky. Nicely over the curbs into the final hairpin. Power down Funky, off he goes. Is Slim at the back, but got a nice toe down the front straight from Gianazzi there, so let's see if there's a change in lap time this time around once he gets through here. All looking good so far, so let's have a look here then. Let's go. Can we check out? Can we take some fuel out? Yeah, bit of it out. 5 laps there. And go again. Hello? Hello, can I go? No, okay, let's go back here. Let's resume. No, enter pit box. Drive. Well, it obviously doesn't think I have enough fuel to get out of the pit box because I'm stuck. Let's put the fuel back in again then if we can't. We put 11 laps in, that should be more than enough. Let's go again then. Got 3 minutes 30, so just sit here and wait and see if the computer allows me to go. It's on I haven't changed it, but it's on the automatic going. Oh, you're stuck too, Azarus. Oh no! It must be a bug. Yeah, Rip Helmet's stuck in the pits as well. Oh no! Qualifying might just be that. Well, we'll have to we'll wait and see if this releases, unless there's like, it's thinking there's a car in the pit lane, because sometimes it won't release you if there's someone else coming down, so maybe it feels like there's someone else coming down pit lane, but the guy on the front did a bit of a wave to say go, but I don't do anything with the gears or anything, so frustrating. Return to the pit box and see if anyone else has managed to get out. All these people are out on track, stay there, don't come back. Funky stuck. Slim's moved up to 156. Whoa, easy now. You're watching here, this is Jout in the Chevette in the green version. Doing a slide everywhere. And here's Doc Pepper also in a Chevette. Yeah, so Aurora says pit lane at Ibarra is very short, so maybe it confuses the order of pit exit. Yeah, possibly. I had that problem before though. Kind of strange. I'll have to wait and see what these two guys can do. And go from there. Azara says, I have a feeling the session's going to hang in quali. Hopefully not. Hopefully it will advance. But nevertheless, let's go for a lap of Ibarra. I'll watch from the outside here with Doc Pepper coming down through the second of the fast sweepers. Funky is not sure that Puma's the best car choice. I don't know, I think you're doing fine. Ooh, a little oversteery into the third corner there. Power down into the second gear corner, which we had our little moment on by going too far out to the left. He's through there nicely. Using all of the available power in the Chevette. Not that it's particularly enormous, but this qualifying is complete, so I'll let the timer count down and see if it goes through. Hopefully it will. So, Samantha says, the order pit always catches me off guard. Yeah, I forget to turn it off every time. It surprises me too. I have to turn that off at some point. Azara says the Puma has the same power and the same weight as Chevette, so it should be fine. Yeah, no, I think it's alright actually, as far as the class is concerned. Nicely through the final chicane there for Doc Pepper. Out of the final hairpin and up towards the line. Let's see where this lap will put him. Driving for the line on the inside, making it nice and short. And jumps up to P6 with a 56.2. is Jalt coming to finish his lap. See where he ends up. 40 seconds to get through, which will be hopefully more than enough time to get around this final corner. Aggressively into the hairpin, hard on the power. Across the stripe. And the Accords. Ooh. A surprise, you didn't get to see it. Where did he go? He goes P4 with a 1:52.1. Very good, very nice indeed. So, yeah, Frank says, Riser have worked on the terrain textures at Ibarra. It looks way better than before, even in VR. I haven't noticed, actually. I always notice it being really good anyway, but... Okay, let's go to continue. Oh, it's gone through okay, that's good. Hopefully we can join the race here. So I've got 11 laps in, should be more than enough for a 10-minute race. So here we go, 7 cars on the grids, not bad for a start. So, go. Ourselves ready. First gear in as well. We're denied the final few moments of qualifying, but nevertheless, we're on the grid. And we're away for the first of our races this evening here in the Chevette at Ibarra. Get myself into the third gear. We'll have a quick check as to where everyone is. It's like we have some space around us. Where's RS gone? Oh, there he is. Right, so here we go then. Keep this nice and neat and tidy through here. First lap down into the first of the braking zones because it's a long way off. I do love driving to that bit of the back end, just comes around on you ever so slightly and you can just balance it through there. This time we'll go down to second. And we're to the right hand side for the flick left. A little bit of a confidence lift just to make sure we don't run off on the exits. Down to second for the middle hairpin. Far too much grip, turned in and I was on the curb. And we're up and away through the first half of the lap with no major dramas just yet. We love that section there, we just throw the weight through to the left hand side. What's going on behind there? Everyone's forming a nice orderly queue. It's nice to see. There's a second quite early then. Ooh, is that someone up on the grass on the outside? Looks like managed to survive though. So first lap in the books. So easy to get distracted by looking at the scenery here. It just looks so fantastic with the hillside in front of you. This time we'll manage to go up to fifth gear as we come into a flat out right. Just nip the inside curve ever so slightly. Nice and control on the exit. And here we go. On the brakes. Down to fourth. Down to third. And just control the oversteer all the way through the corner. Here we go. Still not quite sure as to whether this is third gear through here, but I think it probably is. Only just though. Out on the power once more, just keep it pinned all the way through here. Let the speed build up. A bang of overrun as we lift off and throw it into that corner. Exhaust popping away. Got ourselves a bit of breathing room at the moment. These poor tyres, yeah, I know I'm kind of punishing them a little bit. But so far they look to be reasonably happy temperature-wise. They're not cooking, so I'm sure they can handle a little bit of punishment. That was a 1:48.8 that time around. A nice clean run through that lap. It's fine. Tyres or tyres. Both work for me, Marty. Too much curve that time around, but it's okay. Didn't slow us down too badly. Probably not the purest way of driving a car around here, but it's definitely a fun way of driving. Having a little bit of a slide. Sometimes these older tyres do need a little bit of lateral movement to get themselves through the corner. Quite the same as a more modern racing tyre, which have stiffer sidewalls and more grip available. We will pick up the pace in cars as we go, so might attempt to go for some GT1s potentially, because they are part of the update in terms of the tyre carcass revisions. So need to give some of those a go perhaps. And I mentioned GT4 early on as well. Strong changing up to 5th gear before you get through a corner like that, but that's how it works out. We're going marginally quicker again. Oops, so a little bit sideways into there, but got away with it. Oh, get off that grass. I know these cars may not look particularly exciting to you guys watching, but they are actually really fun to just hustle around a corner and through a series of corners like this one here at Ibarra. Didn't change down to 3rd though, we actually were in 4th, which I'm not sure whether that was better or worse, so yeah, probably worse. Themselves a nice late apex and a good exit. Oh. What's that saying about good exits? Just feed it 3rd and hope it has some revs, and just doesn't. Two and a half minutes left in the race, so not long left in this one. Yeah, everyone's getting on back there. It's all rather quiet around us. So with that premature shift to 3rd gear out of the hairpin, even though the rest of the first sector has been flat out, and as you'd expect, we're still 2/10 down. That shows you what a difference it makes when you don't get the run off the corner preceding the long straight, because you just lose so much speed. You know, what may only be a handful of mile an hour at the beginning of the straight turns into tens of miles an hour at the other end, so it makes a big difference how well you can get off a corner, which is why it's so important to maximise your exit speed from a corner. It's all very well and good taking in a whole load of speed into a corner, but that's not where you make up your time. You make it up on the exit, so hence the adage of slow in, fast out. We've maintained our 0.2 off our fastest lap gap. I'll leave it in second for longer this time. That's better. So 50 seconds to go, so this will be the final lap as we come across the line. Let's see what's happening back there. Looks like Azaris is still holding second. Not quite sure who's in the green Chevette. It was the guy started in 4th place. Definitely easy flat through there, no dramas whatsoever. Let's try and keep it a bit more neat through here. Again, that early shifts. Desperately trying to carry speed through that left-hander, but ended up running onto the exit curb and costing us a little bit of time. Hey. Just a couple more corners to go. There was that apex we were looking for, the very late apex, so you can cut straight onto the straight. And there we go. First race in the books. The guys over the line behind us there. We got anyone out to the right? Can you still see anyone down there? Nope. We're all coming through the final corner now by the looks of things. Hope you guys had some good racing back there. Pick up some marbles on the outside here just for the weighing scales and making sure the right height's up. There we go. Race completed. It was a Chevette 1, 2, 3, 4 by the looks of things. Yeah, so it was Jart who was 3rd. Doc Pepper came through to 4th. Ganazzi in 5th. Roll McPelmet got 6th. And Funky at the back with the Puma. Good job, Funky. All relatively close in this midfield section here, actually. Some close gaps. The replay saves this time. Right, there we go. Go back to the lobby and we'll have a look at what we're going to do next. So, see what we can do. Get some ideas off the guides of what we want to do. Okay. Now we drive next. Frank wasn't the closest racing in the world, was it? No. Well, not for us. It was for the other guys. We're a little bit away from all the action, unfortunately, in that one. Well done, Frankie. You did good. You did good. Right. So, what shall we do next? I think we should do some GT1s. I don't know what you guys reckon. I know we drove the McLaren last time. I'd go with the Merc and see what people think. If anyone is up for this. Do a class with the new tyre carcass? Yes. Plan. That's the plan. So these cars have the new tyre carcass. We have to change the circuit as well. So let's go somewhere that is suitable for GT1s. We do here. Thinking potentially Nürburgring. Not this Nordschleife, obviously that would just be chaos. Maybe something like this. What do they reckon to that? GT1 will do fine, says Frank. Yes, it will. A bit of a change of pace from the from the Chevettes. We like to ease things in gently, you know? Just kind of build momentum as we go. But GT1s, when we drove the McLaren earlier in the week with the new tyre carcass, it felt absolutely sublime. It was really, really nice. So hopefully some of the other guys have had a go at driving these GT1s and will think, yeah, fancy some of this. So we've got a mixture going on. So I'm in the Merc. We have Azaris is in the 911. Again, that's he's gone with the F1. Funky's in the 911 and Royal McWick helmets. Joining me in the Merc. So good mixture. So it looks like we're going to get ourselves into the session and people will come join us as we go, no doubt. Marty says, GT1, you'll have to blip on the downshift if you have damage on, correct? Yes. I don't know if it has auto blip on it, so yeah, we may need to blip the downshifts. We'll keep an eye on the warning markers and see if they have any issues going on there. Right, so here we go then. Hopefully we don't get the pit lane issue again. Been a while since I've driven the Mercedes, so let's see how we go. Oops, don't want third gear. Use the paddles. Yeah, definitely seems to be happier with a blip on the downshift. Sounds good with the transmission sounds on the overrun. This thing shifts. Sounds fantastic too. Give the hairpin. Quite sure it won't be flat through there, I don't think. We'll have to have a little bit of a lift. Ease ourselves in gently here. I think there's definitely more in the car. I'm just trying to gauge where that is. We seem to be in the winter months here at the Nürburgring. I've seen some very dead looking trees and some potential snow on the banks as well. We're on the fast layout chicane. I prefer that layout of the Nürburgring. We've got some fairly cold tyres as well, so let's push on and get some temperature in them. This thing just keeps revving. Into this very technical little section here. It's very easy to overdo it through here and lose time. I'll use all the rev range in this thing. I haven't been doing that so far, so make sure we rev it all the way up to the shift line. Oh, this thing's ace. Oh, that was too far off track, so this lap's not going to count. Always got to be a little careful through the Schumacher-esque, because it's so easy to put wheels too far off track. We're trying to bring tyres in. Oops. Okay, so obviously that lap's no good. Let's go again. Bit of a short shift into second just to keep the rear end in check. Oh, that's wide. Still in bounds, thankfully. We can do hold on to this thing a little bit. Get off the throttle. Too keen on trying to get onto it. Stayed within the lines that time. Still trying to guess just how much speed we can take through some of these corners. It's deceptive how much this thing can cope with. It's being extra safe through the chicane so we don't lose this lap as well. Right, definitely some time on the table, so let's try and pick that up. I get a little bit caught on the curb then. There's one place we could pick up some time because we didn't take the throttle off once we applied it. Too deep into the hairpin, but may have got away with it. Too early on the turn, and that's always a very difficult corner to get right. We are 6/10 up though, so good improvement. Oops. Lost my bearings a bit then, going into the chicane. Hopefully we can improve that time a little bit. Yeah, it's 3/10 up, lost a bit on that chicane. It's too deep. That's not coming back. Okay, do we dare go back to the pit lane and then try and come back out again? So how are we doing time-wise then? Yellow flag in front of us there. So Asperino is on a 146.8. Oh, there's 2/10 between us at the front. Raw's up there 148.9. Nazi's 150. Azara's 151. Funky's 153. 10 volts has just joined us as well, so plenty of time for him to put a lap time on the board. He's in the Mercedes 2. See, actually, can we? Yeah, so there's a hard or a soft slick. I'm just going to put the soft slick on and hope we can get back out on track and try that. No. Shame. So there we go. So if you can't, you got to go out on one run, essentially. Well, that's all. I'm just going to put a quick message on here. To it. Put that on there so people know not to pit, so they don't get stuck like I have. Marty says, "Come on, Funky, I believe in you. Come on, Funky, do it for the 911." I think who else is in the 911? Let's go have a watch. Seeing as we can't drive, let's go and. There's the McLaren, Vasperino, who's also pitted. He's now going to be stuck too. So Mercedes in third. This is a cool looking thing, isn't it? It's just so sleek, these old GT1 cars. Giovinazzi there. The lights on in the McLaren. It sounds good too, doesn't it? Is this Funky giving him a hard time? Nope. Who's that in the other Porsche? Oh, it's Azaris. Azaris trying to round up the McLaren in his Porsche. Ooh, steady on, boys. Well, it's getting all very heated in qualifying already. The 10 volts is in a tartan liveried Mercedes. Doing donuts in the gravel at the hairpin. Simracer's here. Welcome, Simracer. Says, "Yo, SRB, been cable managing the rig whilst watching the Spa 6 hours and nearly being 24-hour quality race today." Oh, cool. Yes, it was the endurance championship at Spa, wasn't it? Oh goodness, it's all kicking off. That's mad. Bought a wireless headset today as well. That's nice. Cool. Good stuff. I love the Porsche. Porsche's good. The mother says I have to spend enough on my 21-year-old car. That could have bought me a sim rig. I have to spend 4K US dollars. That sucks. That's no good. Ooh, Raws just put it up into P2. Mere 10th and a half off. That's pretty close. All very tight at the top. Sliding across the track surface there. And somebody says, if only the 99 Toyota GT1 was in MS2. Yeah. I know the Nissan R390 is coming. They've been teasing that for a while, so I'm hoping that's not going to be too far away, because that'll add another car to the mixture here. But yeah, the GT1, I think, is a bit later than these cars, I think. Not sure on the timing. I think it's... Yeah, Funky, you're stuck in the pits as well. Frustrating. You wonder what that is. It must just be a bug that's going on at the moment, because it's never done that before, so very strange indeed. Let's have some V12 goodness. This is so good. It looks awesome too, doesn't it? I'm off to get a dime bar from the fridge. Oh, nice. My wife loves dime bars. I don't see them very often, but very tasty. Marty's going to have another cocktail and he'll join just to hunt down and chase Funky. Oh, Funky. Azaris is still out chasing this McLaren. Volts has got himself a lap time on the board. It was a 157.3. Warming up to it. So Porsche was 97. McCartney, the Merc, was 95. Yeah. The McLaren would have been around that time as well. Like, whoa, where's the grass on the way in? Oh no. I think, yeah, the McLaren would have been late 90s as well, wouldn't it? Oh, mind you, that's probably more 97 as well, actually. Oh no, and oh, was he left or was he joined? I'm not sure. So, still out. Turning laps is Azaris in the 911. Rear end looks kind of unfinished, doesn't it? Because you have all that nice swooping bodywork over the front and middle and the back of the car, and then when you get to the very rear of the car, you have those lights just kind of stuck in midair with a whole load of mechanical items just doing their job, obviously, but this looks very empty compared to the rest of the car. Need to have lights on there at some point, so that's where they stuck them, out of the way of the arrow. That's qualifying done. Raw has actually pipped us to the pole by just nearly 2/10. Well done, Raw. Good job. Would have loved to have another go at that, but AMS says no. And the McLaren's going to get another chance for a lap. That's that done. Okay, well here we go then. So we've got a couple of other guys who didn't manage to set lap times in there, so... well done, Raw. You earned it. You did earn that pole. Good job. I should have stayed out on track. Reminder says the Formula Gen 2 custom liveries on RD are awesome. So impressed with what the community around racing comes up with. Yeah, there's tons of people out there. Frank says you guys way too quick again. That doesn't matter. We're all here to have fun, so we can all have a race. And these things are a little bit more temperamental than the Chevette, so there could be some moments. So 10-minute race. How much fuel have we got? Let's make sure we have enough. 8 laps. I need a bit more than that. I'm gonna put 11 in. Won't be anywhere near that, but better to be safe than sorry. And going from P2 for this one. Let's see if we can go chase Raw down. See if we can give him a run. Okay. I was ready on here. Mercedes is to the 4, followed by McLaren. Azaris leading the 911 charge ahead of Frank and Funky and Bob at the back. Okay, inside line for turn 1. Very pleasant to stop the car from rolling forward. We've lost the spot off the line. Turn 1 here at Nürburgring behaved itself. So we've lost a spot off the line, but that's okay. No need to panic. Raw's had a bit of a moment. He said his arms were shot up equally. Like his arms have gone off, not his tyres. And Asperino's gone for the lead. Go. It's a bit of a wobble into the hairpin. This is better now. Here we go. This is what we came for, some racing. Company behind as well. From Azaris, I believe. It's quick at the front. There was nearly a moment with Raw ahead of us though. He just overcooked it a little bit into that left-hander. Tell you what, you guys are quick in the GT1s. Have more practice, obviously. But we're keeping with them, that's the main thing, so not out of it yet. They've gone deep into that, so we can get the inside of Raw. Here we are on the inside, he's just a little bit behind us. We have the overlap, so into turn one. Right, let's go after that McLaren. Oops. Oh, it's so close, isn't it? It's just small margins. Already halfway over the race. There we go. That was a good lap so far. Got him right back towards us. So loud, that McLaren. There's everyone else. Oh, Azaris has got past Raw as well. Bicycling into turn one. Here's the McLaren. Keep it over to the left-hand side, open up the right-hander. keep the pressure on. We'll see what happens. Apparently there's only pressure in tyres, apparently. Very evenly matched up the front here. Not much in it. But we need to be here just in case there's an opportunity for us. It's a good run right there. Outfoxed myself a little bit then. Again, disorientated into the chicane. Somehow it says that my knowledge of motorsports is incredibly limited. That's okay. We can't all be motorsport historians, but we can all enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying this race, because I am. This is brilliant. Edge of the seat stuff. Bit of a lock-up for the McLaren. He's riding the coattails right now. Another good exit out of that. It's a shame, because of the fast chicane, this isn't really an overtaking opportunity. We'll just sit behind. Quick hands. We got 1 minute and 4 left, so this is probably the last lap now. Not that we're going to make any last minute mad dive bombs. There's no opportunity. He's not giving me any opportunity at all, which is fair play. Well done. I was trying to line a little bit of a switchback up there, but didn't give me the room, so that's fine. That was close. Very good, well done. Well done, Asperino. Good win. Good racing too. That was fun. There's Azaris with us as well. All 3 marks on the podium. Oh, crunch. That's what a GT1 drifting. Well, that was epic. I really enjoyed that. Small grid, but good fun nonetheless. Frank and Funky at the back end there, but that's okay. Still fun to drive these cars. Well, those cars are absolutely fantastic, aren't they? They're just... Yeah, Frank's in agreement. Wow, these cars are good now, he says. Yeah, that was good. I mean, I knew that the McLaren was I knew the McLaren was good when we drove that at Spa on Tuesday. Yeah, the Mercedes is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Next time we get cold tyres all around. Yeah, we'll warm it up. We'll take summertime now, I think. Hey, Raymond. It was a nice fun race. It was good, that. It was good. Right, let's go back to the lobby. I think my my Alcantara needs a clean. I see. Right. Can we setting? Realism settings. Race settings. There we go. Right. Date. We'll go with middle of July. Should be sufficiently warm. Frank's got a little too excited. He's got to go to the bathroom. Comfort break. There's all that excitement and concentration going on. There we go. So we're in the middle of the year now, so it should be much better weather. Funky, not my best track. None are though. Oh, that's all right. Sorry, Funky. You pick the track this time, Funky. You let me know which one you want to do. I'll play to your strengths. Winter driving in a GT1 Monster. Chaos. What should we do? Need some cars to drive, everybody. We do. Let's bring the pace down a little bit. So we're going to do GT4, so we'll do some GT4. And I'm going to go with the BM just because we drove it and I want to give it a fair chance in combat. It was an improved car last time when we drove it from where it was. So good stuff. I know this isn't necessarily your bag, Funky, with the more modern stuff, but we will do some Fuscas afterwards, I promise. Just to make it up to you. Where are we going to go here? The GT4s. GT Classics at 90s Mons are a possibility? Could be. I don't know whether GT Classics have had the update on the tyres. But we can certainly do that afterwards. I'm happy to do that. Yeah, 90s Mons with the fun first chicane. I agree. So what we'll do some GT4. We'll do GT Classics at 90s Monza. And we'll end with some Fuscas. How does that sound, everybody? Good plan? Okay. So for GT4, then where should we take them? I think let's Silverstone 500 this weekend for British GT. Whether we go Silverstone potentially. We'll do put that on there and see what people reckon. Happy to change it up if need be. What's everyone gone with? So we're on the M4. Azaris has gone with a Cayman. Boy Racer has joined us. Welcome, Boy Racer. Into an M4 as well. Frank's gone 570S. Okay. Funky's in the Cayman as well. And Raw's gone for the Ginetta. Again, good selection of cars. Lots of different cars on track. It's a little bit boring if there's a multi-car series and everyone runs the same car. I know obviously if you're running something like Fuscas and everyone's in a Fusca, that's fine. But if you got a series where there's lots of different types of car, but one is just overwhelmingly quick and everyone just gravitates to that, that's not so fun. But it's good that we can all have a race and we can drive whatever we want to drive. So here we go. So remember, guys, not to go back to the pit, so make sure you fill up with enough fuel to do as many laps as you possibly can. So I shall do the same. Yeah, and that's maybe more than that. Okay, let's go take the M4 out for a spin. Figuratively, not literally. A tight exit to the pit lane. What a great sounding car the M4 is. Actually sounds like there's a bit more noise on the overrun. I don't remember hearing that when we drove it on Tuesday. I don't know, that's additional. Either way, sounds good. So I like that. Okay, down towards Brooklands. Hard on the brakes with cold tyres. Luffield. Again, it's quite a change of pace from the, the GT1s. But chance for some more relaxing racing rather than the furious GT1 stuff that we were doing before. So Marty says, hoping to get my dedicated server for AMS2 very soon. Fusca's all around. Yes. Brilliant. What I'm hoping to do, guys, is very, very soon. Don't know whether you've heard of the platform SimRacing GP. You may well have done. Run by Race Department. They have a dedicated platform for running events in currently Sella Corsa Competizioni, and also Race Room. Oops, go too deep into Stowe. But Automobilista 2 is coming soon. So what that means for us, obviously I'm hosting races now anyway, but it means that we can host championships or series events on SimRacing GP. So that means we can host our Fusca series on there. So if you're up for that, it's coming soon. What isn't coming soon is the lap time on the board. It's turn 1, managed to find the off track. Oops. It's kind of loose still, this car. Not as anywhere near as bad as it was, but maybe I'm just used to the grip of the GT1. Phil knows something. One or two things. Nothing major. Nothing of use anyway. Problem with Silverstone GP is if you make a moment at turn 1, it's an awful long lap to get round and try again. And all this is for nothing because we've run off track at the first corner, so It's okay. All useful practice. Gearing in the M4 is a little funny as well. So there's lots of gears which you might not necessarily use around a lap because the gearings are so long. Right, this time we're through turn 1 and we haven't run off track. Definitely still a loose rear end on this M4. Master, you've been waiting for SimRacing GP support as well? Yeah. I don't think it's going to be too far off. Still sliding around a bit. I have a feeling the M4 is probably not going to be the quickest weapon out here today. But that's okay. This is all about having fun. All about winning. Looks like a change of car for Azaris. Left the session and rejoined. Switch from the Cayman to something else then, presumably. There we go, up over the line. Currently sitting in P1. See what the split time says at the end of the straight here as to whether that was a better first sector or not. We were able to keep the throttle down a bit better. Yeah, marginally quicker, not much. Let's try and keep it tight on the inside here. Marty says, if I close on the sale on the family farm soon, I might be able to see some motorsport this season, perhaps some IMSA. Oh, that would be good. Hope that comes through for you favourably. Where would you go and watch IMSA? Not see anything of it this year actually. I need to check it out and see what's going on. We've slipped to P2 now, unsurprisingly, because I don't think our laps have been particularly spectacular. Oops. This won't be any better. Yeah, good half second down. That section is just, I don't know, something about it just doesn't flow. Everywhere else on Silverstone's fine, it's just that kind of double back hairpin. Very much corners you have to just get through. The M4's turned into a drift machine again. Now the tyres are fully up to temperature and I've been wearing them out by sliding around a bit more. Yeah, let's ruin that lap. So Raw's put it up on P1 so far. Is also no longer going to be counting, so how is that possible? Well, that lap was horrific. I'm 2/10 up on where I was, so if we can keep it on the tarmac, we can hopefully make an improvement next time round. Sergi, welcome. What's the new updates? Well, they've made a few updates to tyre carcasses, so they brought up some new... That's not the way to start a lap, everybody, just so you'll put that out there. So they had the new tyre carcasses when they did the last update with the new stock cars and the new Formula 1 car. They've now expanded those tyre carcass updates to several GT cars, including GT4 and GT1 as we were just in. A few other bits and pieces, so flexible axles and elasticity changes. Lots of what seemingly seem quite minor and not really big changes going on, but they all add up to making a really good list of changes. And also they've done a lot of work on the Super V8 and the Cadillac DPI as well. So they drive an awful lot better now. Still work to do on the Super V8 potentially, but it is much more drivable than it was. Yes, and clutch damage as well as another one. Hit that like, says Sergi. Yes, thanks guys. If you do hit the like, that would be fabulous. Helps us get the stream out there. Oh, it's gone again. Gone again. Do you feel the changes, says Sergi? Yes, you can. The cars are... I'll get out of the way of everyone. The cars are much more controllable on the limit. There's when the car gets sideways and you get to the point where you're trying to recover it, you do feel a lot more feel. It's yeah, it is noticeable. It's very subtle, but it is noticeable. But in general, the cars feel so much better. I think the GT1 cars that we just drove were really quite impressive in the way you could move them around on the track. But yeah, that was really good. Yeah, not all cars have the new tyre model yet, not quite, no. Still a few more to work through. We're languishing back in P4 at the moment, so we've got Rory's out in front. Azaris is up there in P2 with Frank in P3. Well done, Frank. Good job. Raw, 211. Oh. Well, a long way off 214. I think the M4 is hurting. There's two Ginettas leading the way there. It's kind of iffy. Where else are we? So Maverick's joining in the Camaro. Good on you, Maverick. Got another Ginetta behind us. Funky's in the Porsche. Roy races in the BM, down in the 220s. Another BM back there, 225. Bob's there in a Cayman, or line 11. And then a couple more Ginettas. Haven't set a time yet. But yeah, I think, by the judging of that, I mean, we were on Raw's times before, and Azaris as well. I think that Ginetta might be a bit quick in the class. But that's fine. No problem. This is all about having fun. We're not too far off Frank's pace in that McLaren. So, yeah, Raw's put a reminder on don't go back to pits because of a bug. But we've done that, so... Yeah, 3 seconds off, they're cutting corners. Yeah, they've managed to get around the the track limits rules going on at the moment. But, yeah, it's fine. It's a bit unusual to be that far back, but yeah. We knew the BMW was going to be a bit of a left field choice in this particular race, but we'll make do with it because yeah, it's what we've got. So we'll do the best we can with it regardless. We'll have a race in some form or another, even if it's mostly sideways, as it seems to be with the BMW at the moment. Ah dear, fun times. Right. So just so Marty says, "Come on, Funky, I got money on this." 10 laps. Gonna be enough, isn't it? What are we doing lap time wise? We've forgotten already. Yeah, 2:11. So not gonna even change that. So what you got? You got money on Funky doing what, Marty? He's only 1.2 seconds off me. Around a long lap as well, so yeah, that's not much. Not much. So it could happen. Could happen. Here we go, that's qualifying done and dusted. Now we move on to the race. Oh, Marius sticking in a quick lap at the end there as well. Another 2:11, you guys are quick. Sideways are the best ways, yeah, that's right. Marty says, just racing well. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm sure Funky always races well. Frank says, next week I'll be on a DD wheel. You guys watch. Oh. I mean, what are these? Which I just casually got sitting down the side here. Down there. Yeah, just need a rim to go with it, and then we can use it. But at the moment, it's sat there. Let's continue on there. Funky says, I thought you were smart, Marty. Always blame the equipment first. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just, I think the Ginetta's a little bit OP. It's miles quicker. Right, let's make ready. We'll have a race, even if we're not going to be anywhere on the pace, but we'll battle with Frank for best of the rest honours. Those uses the DD2, very nice. Yep, that's definitely enough, I'm sure. Definitely enough. Cool. Right. At least we've got a mixture of cars. I mean, the Ginetta's are going to take off. So have a good race, Ginetta, guys. And we'll see you at the end. Right. So we have GT4 racing at Silverstone now. And then we're going to do the GT Classics for Funky at Monza 91. We'll round out the evening with a bit of Fusca action, of course. Waiting on Don to go ready, and then we'll be up and running. Okay. Nice outside grid position for the race. The unusual standing start for GT4, but we're up and away. With a nice wide berth through turn 1 just to make sure we get through there safe. And then, ooh, look at Frank's got a great run there. There's a crunch from the rear. Right, let's go recover. To be fair, first time we've had an incident like that into essentially the first corner, but we're all still going. I think there's one other guy behind us, but I'm not sure. Let's see where we can get back through to. Quite a nice looking livery on that M4 ahead. Let us go. Funky's ahead of us in the Cayman. I think he just start with a 9. It's a 917 or something. Look at the straight line speed of that Porsche. Up and gone. Crossover on Funky there. Oh dear. Right, here we go. Let's go chase him down. Currently P7. Greatest exit out of there. Got the rear end up. The Camaro went in deep to Brooklands. Yeah, the straight line speed of the BMW is absolutely non-existent. I mean, we expect the Camaro to be good in the straight line, but the BMW just gets absolutely left behind. Right, let's see if we can line ourselves up through Maggots and Beckett's. Well, that's going to make any difference because you can't get anywhere near them towards the end of Stowe. Be a pretty crazy dive bomb from there. The balance of performance needs adjusting for this class. In that Janetta. block then, sorry. Understeer, I had to try and fight it. Sorry, Maverick. I mean to cut you off. That exit out of there. Nemesis here. Hey, Nemesis. Yes, Phil. How's it feel? I'm yet to try it. Feels good. Although I can tell you, don't expect the M4 to be on pace with the rest of the class currently. It's improved. It's still a little bit loose, but definitely a big pace disadvantage compared to everything else. Ooh. Snap into there on the curb. But overall, it feels very good. We just had GT1s at Nürburgring, and that was absolutely sensational. GT1 cars have always been good, but now they feel even better. It's just so nice to drive. Here comes the Camaro, hot on my heels. Gotta try and get away through the corners so I have a bit of a buffer going down the straights, otherwise I'll just be a sitting duck. Only 3 minutes to go. The race is going by really quickly, and we're currently sitting in P6 after our little escapade up this corner on the first lap. Just a minute, there's a bit of a neater start to the lap actually. Let's see if we can continue that. Just trying to keep the rear end in check, especially into corners such as Brooklands. Trying to modulate the throttle a little bit just to make sure it's not giving it any excuses to go sideways, because it doesn't need any. Are we catching the car ahead? Maybe slightly. Nothing major. The Nemesis says, pretty sure in real life it's the same with the BMW. Usually off the pace. And it's been competitive in British GT. Haven't seen them in British GT very much since though. I think it's used a lot in IMSA. There's the new GT4 is coming. Sorry, M4 GT4 is coming at some point in the near future, potentially next year. Maverick's still giving me a hard time in the Camaro. There's. Oh no, it's not. It's one of the Ginettas recovering. Oh, I got no chance. Off you go. Look at that. Dead easy. Like I'm standing still almost. Watch it pull away down the straight here now. Just wave goodbye. Actually not too bad, it's not as quick in a straight line as the others. Just through the corners. The Zaris is off. Oh, it was a Zaris we ended up being catapulted into. Good recovery, Azaris. The Nemesis, I would honestly prefer an all BMW lobby, that would be good fun. Yeah, a bit more equal then. Doesn't seem to be too much in there through the corners, but it's just enough just to get that Janetta up and gone. Like Marius got the win on that one. We'll check it out in a moment. So although the BMW has improved from where it was, it's still very much a handful. Very much a handful. So P7 in the end, that... Oh, well, not the greatest of races, but it happens. It happens that way sometimes, so you can't be too sad. Good fun anyway. Still driving the car around the track, so all good. So Maddie says, at least the F1 race will be in a time zone that is better for me. Yes, that will. Yeah. Should be good. Interesting to see what happens. Podium, Frank. Well done. Eric got up there with another. Where did he come from? Oh no, it's just... No, it's fine. This is the lobby. Got a bit excited there, sorry. Right, okay. GT Classics. This is for you, Funky. I'm gonna rock the Corvette. We're gonna go to Monza 1991. Frank says, blue Janetta behind me going wide to the point that he needs to show a passport when leaving the track. A passport to get back on. Oh, Eric wants to keep the GT4s. We're just trying to keep things different. It was Funky. I don't think Funky was in a Cayman. Funky was in a green Cayman. I'm not sure who was in the blue Janetta. Oh, well done for getting a podium there, Frank. Good job. There we go. Funky's happy with this one. Bit of fun. Again, just completely different cars. We've gone from slow touring cars through to mad GT1 cars to slower but mildly quick GT4 cars. Now we're into low grip, high power madness. Once again, keep the cars on track. Six laps. Let's put that up a little bit. That's because the vet is thirsty. We've got a mixture again, 911s and Corvettes. Here we go. Good old-fashioned V8 rumble. Yeah, so there are some changes to the C3. Which I noticed after we did our stream earlier in the week, so let's see how that goes. What a noise. Whoop. Washing out a little bit through Curva Grande. get on the anchors earlier than that, Phil. This thing doesn't stop on a dime like the other cars we've driven. And unlike the M4, this one's allowed to go sideways. That's not going to stop. A little bit of a brain adjustment needed. Oops. Thankfully there was no one behind us, otherwise that would have totally ruined their lap too. Love that when you look back you see the great big chromed filler cap. Listen to that. Oh, brutal. Okay. Let's get ourselves slowed down for the first chicane. Probably have to brake about the start-finish line, something like that. Definitely way before the 200. Here we go. Yep, that's about right. But this time we're going to have to brake before the bridge. There's my one. Let's be gentle with the right foot. So how does it feel with the new changes? It's quite nice actually. Obviously highly different car to everything else we've driven this evening, but it's nice, you can feel the weight moving around underneath it. Yeah, and again, you can just feel it on the limit, you can just balance the car and just keep it there. It's, yeah, very nice indeed. Just love the huge bangs on the overrun. Hey Donk, how's the new update? I'm yet to try it. Also interested to see how the Super V8 feels now. Yeah, so new update's good. As we mentioned, we do like the changes made to the tyre car, because it's not all cars have got it, but those that do have it are very good and nice to drive. The Super V8 is much improved from where it was. It's more drivable now. You can actually take it around a lap and survive, but probably a touch more work still to do, but that could just be down to the fact of trying to get used to how the car drives, because it is a unique driving experience, one of those things. Oops, she was having a grassy moment, it's Joaquin. Very good. So, yeah, Zara says the BMW M4 is very competitive in real life. Won the 2021 DTM trophy, and British GT4 BMP is just out of kilter. Yeah. This is good. This is good. If you haven't tried this one yet, do. because once you've gotten used to how early you need to get on the brakes with these old brakes, and the car starts moving around underneath you. Yeah, no, it's very nice to drive. When you're through the Ascari, you can just kind of balance it through the change of direction. It's good fun. Okay, that's a quicker lap. Need a second up. Held it. Somehow, it's all arms and elbows, but kept it going. Just trying to carry a little bit more speed through the first chicane and maybe slightly over ambitious. Use the outside curve. There's a little bit of a berm there to keep the car on track, something to rest up against when the rear end steps out. Right, so we're currently still P1 out of 13. The left sides are getting rather warm. Probably down to the fact that we're just sliding it absolutely everywhere. That could be interesting in the race. I'm going to stay over the side, keep out of the way, let these tyres cool off a little bit. Can. It's still a little bit yellow. Cool them down. See if we can get ourselves another run at this. Okay, let's go again. I do love this car though. It is a real experience to drive. Oh, that life's gone as well. Right, let's do our quick roundup of what's going on track here. So, let's see what everyone else is up to. So Andy's up in second in the 911. 201. Frank's there. Oops. Also in the 201s. Funky's also repping the 911 RSR. 202. It's good effort from Frankie there. This is his combo. So Don's there in the Corvette. 206s, and then we've got a few other guys who've not yet set lap times, but I'm assuming that's because they've either not long joined or they are falling foul of the track limits through the first chicane. Very easy to do. Let's go into the monitor and have a look around. RSR twins going through the Ascaris. This is a little bit tight there, cars everywhere. Oh, thanks Marty, appreciate that. We're getting rather busy at the last corner there. Let's have a look here. Here's Frank, he's up in second at the moment. First chicane at Monza, 91 is so good. The RSR bellowing its way down through Curva Grande. Lights on. I'm on a fast lap, says Frank. Beautiful sound on the downshift, nicely hooked up through the chicane. towards Lesmo 1. A bit of a breakthrough there. Nice and neat out of the exit. And quicker Lesmo 2, which is a bit different to the modern day Lesmo 2, which is it's much more of a constant radius rather than into a sharp apex. And down the straight, heading underneath the old banking. Onto Ascari. It's the first curb. Nicely following round on the left. Little balance of oversteer through the final part of Ascari, and then one more corner to go for the lap. And see what happens if Frank can improve on his 2-minute 1.0. There's one more corner to get right, and it's usually the one that goes wrong here at Monza. Not to put the mockers on Frank, of course. Beautiful centre lock wheels on the 911. Big fat rear tyres, getting all that power down. And here he comes. Flat out up to the line. Long drag to the finish line here, and he's gonna do... Doesn't look like an improvement there. 201.02 is still the time, so that's alright. And your time roars up into second again at a 2 minutes 0.2 in the Corvette. Ooh, someone going off very wide into the background there. We'll get the stop, Raw. There's Joaquin, it is. Joaquin's up in third in the 911. Also on the 2-minute bracket. Who else have we got going around? This is the other Cotton Store 911, driven by Andy. F-Stig, also in the RSR. Sideways through the middle of the Ascari. Monkey's in the pits in P7. There's Don in the big Corvette having problems getting it slowed up for the second chicane. Then also having problems getting off the second chicane. It is a bit of a brute, this Corvette. Hold on to it, Don. Ooh. There's Sure also in the Vet. We have to go for a lap. Devidox going down the back straight. More 911s and another Corvette in the gravel, this time Clairvoyant. Ooh. Luckily ghosting is on in qualifying mode, otherwise that's otherwise that 911 would have just absolutely creamed it in the sort of the passenger door. Jorge's here. Welcome, Jorge. Corvette into the drive-thru for some burgers. just pull on over. Just, you know, don't mind me. Mid-race fill up. Marty's asking Donkey if he's got the love for the Fuscas. Who doesn't have love for the Fuscas? F-Sticks popped up into P2 with a 159.8. Very nice indeed. Oh, it's Frank that actually nearly T-boned the Corvette. Donk gives the video. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's coming next, by the way, guys, so stick around for that. Fusca racing here at Sim Racing Bible is always fabulous. Without exception, it's always fabulous. So expect an absolute awful race next. No joking. It's going to be fine. Fuscas are great. Frank's getting a nice view of Lesmo 1. Clairvoyant rumbling down the straight in the Corvette. Don says Mr. Rose got the vet tamed, fair play. Yeah, I don't know where that time came from. It was, yeah, a bit of a tyre burner, but it was quick. the premiere event, the main event, the headline event of the evening in the Fusca. It's what everyone's waiting for. You'll come here to see it anyway, I know it. So what's Clairvoyant gonna do this time around? Oh, he's popped up to P5 on a 2014. Very nice. Very nice. The qualifying is nearly complete here. So Frank says, can we appreciate for 2 seconds how good this car is? That's the 911 that Frank's talking about here. Big fan of that. We'll have to give that a drive as well at some point, just to check it out, comparing to the Corvette. There's a big shout of flat 6 in my ears then. Alright, so here we go. So back at the top of the leaderboard. And a 1.4 second gap. Oof. Got pressure now to keep that up. Don says I'm smashing my H-pattern gearbox like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so here we go. Got a good mixture of nationalities in here again. It's good to see. There we go. Our top 10. Go through to the race. Let's make sure we have fuel on board, which I'm sure we do. Yeah, that's plenty. So Frank says the Super V8's a massive improvement. You might actually complete a full lap with it. Frank says, I hope so. We're racing it next weekend. Excellent. Really like a nice boost of confidence going into a race. So, only 3 of us left in the mighty Corvette. So let's see how we go here. Right. Oh, Donk, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Right, here we go. V8 time. Let's get all that power down. I reckon the Porsche's going to have the better run because it's got all that weight over the rear tyres, and sure enough it does. Completely out-dragged by all the 911s down to turn 1. Right, let's work our way back through. Not the greatest of starts, I would be the first to admit that. Ooh, sorry, that was close. Oh, one of the 911s is gone. There's Frank ahead of us here now. Right, go on V8 power. I'm gonna go after F Pro Stig up in front there. Here comes the power. But also here comes the brakes. No! Well, at least we kind of kept it going in the right direction. So Roy and Funky having a bit of a squabble behind us. Right. Big gap to make up now. Right, down towards turn 1. Soon enough we're going to have to get on the brakes, which is here. So much pace in a straight line, just all wasted. Just gotta get on the brakes so early. Right, let's go. Let's go after Frank. Tires are already heating up. Nice, this small community racing can be such fun. Yes, absolutely. We are a small community, but it's still good fun. Lots of P-Rose fans around the finish line to Torre. I don't know about that. They're all fake. Paid them. The 911's got the measure of us through the corners, as you would expect, because that's the kind of car it is. But we have the straights as our own. So, good balance this track for these cars, actually. Some interesting racing action. Let's try and get the first chicanes sorted. Okay, on the track limits warning. A little bit greedy with the curves, but we're okay. Again, just have to get off the throttle just ever so slightly through Curva Grande, just to ensure that we run out of track. So it keeps you awake, the old Corvette. Again, already over halfway through the race already. We've pulled back in a little bit on Frank, but so far I haven't got the answer to his pace. I certainly haven't got the answer to my braking situation. No. Yeah, told we paid all those fans. They're not real. Come on, get out the gravel. Let's go. Okay, so in this situation, we've got 4 minutes to go. Not a whole lot of time. We're absolutely plumb last. Are we? No. 7 out of 8. Obviously, we're hosting the session, but it would be very easy to just go, oh, well, that's my race over with. I'm going to carry on from here. But this is where it's a really good opportunity to, 1, get some practice in, and 2, set yourself a challenge as to how far back up again you can go. It's not over. We've still got 3 minutes 32 to go. Let's see what we can do. We've got the track all to ourselves now. Pick the easiest car. I certainly did, Toja. Certainly did. We like a challenge here at Sim Racing Bible. We don't make it easy for ourselves. Just a whole heap of oversteering, wheel spin. To calm down that right foot a little bit and balance the car. Could also be the rather yellowy orange looking left hand side tyre temperatures that we got going on at the moment, which might not be helping us out too much. Uh-oh. Nah. stop that time. I honestly thought I was going to run on then. If nothing else, let's go for a fast lap. Quali just finished, is it, for F1? Okay, no spoilers. I'm going to catch up with that afterwards. Thanks for watching and watching Quali. Appreciate that. Okay, so that was a quicker lap than we've set. Ooh. So this is why you never give up. We've just made ourselves a spot. Admittedly, through no work of our own, it happened ahead of us, but you never know. I was here under the qual, so you have to be a better driver than the F1 blokes. Okay, I'll do my best. So from the evidence seen so far in this race, I would probably go against them. Third gear through there, probably better. Right, this time stopped. Very hit and miss with the braking into Ascari. Last time I thought I went too late, but it stopped. That time I broke a little bit earlier and didn't quite get it stopped. So it's got to still figuring out where the ideal brake pressure is. P5 ahead of us. We're not going to get him because the race is about to finish. Even with our superior straight line speed, we're not going to get past the 911 in time for the line. Close, but not enough. Oh well, good challenge. Nice combo. Well done, Funky. Good choice. Didn't really do it justice with my driving, but nevertheless, good fun to drive. No, the Corvette is actually, yeah, you've seen it's a bit of a handful, but it is really nice to drive. And the sounds are just brilliant too. 911's did very well. Looks like there was a Corvette up in third though. Oop. What was that? That was Clairvoyant. Well done, Clairvoyant. Getting the podium for the Corvette crew. Okay. The time has come, everybody. The time has come to bring on the Fuscas. All right. So, Cobra Fuscas, where are you? Top of the list. There we are. Now they've added some sponsor decals to the Fuscas as well now, so you may notice your favourite livery has a new look. I go with that one. Where should we take the Fuscas? Needs to take it somewhere particularly fun. So I reckon we take these to Cascavel. Well done, Stig. Good win. This is a fun cast, I told you. Frank was second of all things, he said. That was crazy. Oh dear. As Raymond knows, it's Fusca time. Yes. Of course it is. Of course it is. Let's go. Cascavel is one of those circuits which is just got a nice flow to it. The first corner is very difficult, but everything else just really flows around very nicely indeed, and it suits the Fusca. Cavalesco says, "Nice, love Cascavel." Yeah, it's a great circuit, isn't it? Especially with these cars. So here we go. Let's check on the old fuel situation, make sure we have plenty to get through, which I'm sure we do. Some smaller grids this evening compared to what we usually have here at Sim Racing Bar. We usually get like a good 20-odd car grid, but I suspect the F1 qualifying has probably had some kind of an effect on that. Okay, so you've been driving around Cascavel with the Caterham Academy cars. Yes, another good car. Right, get ourselves through the pit lane exits. Sim Racers Arms is here. Welcome, Sim Racers Arms. So a sideways action this time. Yes, a little bit more on the sedate side, but making up for that lack of speed with a whole heap of action. We've got spinners already, everybody. Welcome to Fuscas. Good evening, Kevin. Kevin joined just in time for the best bit. And Marty's in with us this time as well. Yeah, I think definitely the F1 may have something to do with our grid size, and that's fine. I appreciate it. People want to watch the F1 qualifying. But we've had some fun races regardless of our grid sizes anyway. It's always fun racing with you guys. Anti-hats in. Right. No, definitely fourth gear. Once you're up to speed with these little Fuscas, gear changes don't exist very often. We're going to leave it in fourth for turn one, just balance it on the brakes and the throttle. This left-hander, little comfort lift and then down to third, chuck it in. Still fun though, yeah, absolutely. These things are fun. That's it, just third and fourth gear, that's all you need around here. And most circuits, in fact. You only need a few to race to have a good time, so this tells you. Yeah, no, absolutely right. You have a good close group, you can have fun in any size grid. Janice joined as well, so we're getting some more people joining in now. Alright, double brakes, run out to the middle of the track, spot your exit apex around here. Put down hard on the power once more. A little wide on the entrance to the right-hander there, but that's okay. Okay, FIA hasn't banned wearing gold chains in Fuscas yet, thankfully. Yeah, I mean, cool. Don't know what we'd do. We don't have to wear our underwear on the outside though, because we're not governed by the FIA at this point. Yeah, again, just that feeling of, do we go the third or fourth gear through there? It's marginal. There we go. Back on the pole again. That was a second quicker that time round. There we go. Oh, it's a little wide on the exit that time. There's Frank ahead of us. A bit better through the right-hander. Hopefully that's gained us a bit of time. Here going on inside. Oh, Frank. Missed. Just caught that dirt on the outside, and the Fusca doesn't need any invitation. Rear engine, rear-wheel drive, and around you'll go. Missed the apex by a mile. Yeah, unsurprisingly a slower lap after our better first split in our moment. Poopville's back again. I remember that name from previous Fusca races. So now we're getting the grid, so we're up to 15 now. Yeah, I was expecting that. Big bit of grass on the inside. Right, this time we'll try and get ourselves a good exit out of the final corner so we can have another go at trying to improve that lap time, which I think there is more time in there. We just need to extract it somehow. So let's get ourselves nicely settled through the final corner and get the power down nice and early. Oh, thanks, Turgy, appreciate it. Thanks for staying with us, thanks for watching. You can have a good night. There we go. It's a better turn one. A bit more hooked up. So far a smoother lap. Let's see what the splits say. Lots of people joining in now. Okay, just one more corner to go. Let's see if we can get a good time here. Amazing that's actually survived race director's discretion. We've gone quicker half a second. Again, just a little bit of a gentle drift through turn one. There goes the momentum. That's right. Okay. Let's go again for one more fast lap, see if we can improve it. Right. Turn 1 then. Turn it after the 50 marker, demo brakes. Balance the car, feed the power back in gently. Beautiful. That was nice. See whether that's quick or not, but felt good. Way within that right-hander, but it's okay. It was a good first sector. We had a fastest first sector of everybody so far. Margins are very, very small as well. It's like hundredths of a second difference between the lap time. So let's see if we can sort this last corner out. Oh, that's really wide. I'm going to lift off. I don't want that to be my fast lap because I want to stick to track limits. We'll return to pit box and have a look and see how everyone's getting on. So FP Pro Stig is down there in second with a 4.5 gap, so that's pretty close. We've got Jartjelt's back with us again. 08 up there as well. Alexander on a 126.5. Funky's up there in P6, well done Funky. Ashav and Kevin's there. Frank's back in P8. Yeah, you did say, Frank, that this wasn't your car, didn't you? That's okay. Levoyant's up there in P9. Empty Hat, P10. Good job. Enerjumen is in P11. Chagos in 12th. Triple Lifts, VR Rodriguez, Andy, Eric, Abelor, Asperino, Kilcrops, Benzo, Poopville, and Myotakius. All not yet setting a lap time, so more to come from those guys, I'm sure. But minute and 50 left to go on the session, so a few people still in pits and stuck. That's not the line. There's another sideways Beetle. Where's Funky? Here he is with his familiar black with the red stripe livery. Going on at the front here. Looking good, Funky. Nicely turned in through the second left-hander there. I'll stick with Funky and see if he gets an improvement to his time. Where is he? 6th at the moment. 126.6. Let's see if this is a step up. Full broadside through the final corner. Camera lost him for a moment and he's back. Any improvements? No, not this time round. Well, he's coming for him. There's Frank. Finally, the full extent of the track width. They are a challenge, these little things. They are fun to drive, but they are a nice challenge to drive. Fruitville's jumped up to P9. Whoa, it's a bit sideways on the exit. Yeah, so I think a bit of a bug going on with getting stuck in pit lane. Alright, here's Frank coming across the line. Any improvements? Not this time. Asperino across the line again. 385. Checking on my wife because she's in hospital at the moment. She's waiting to be seen. She's in A&E. She's been there all day. Took her in this morning for probably about 11 o'clock. And she still hasn't gone through. She's just in the waiting room waiting to go through. It's crazy. Right, okay. Well, there we go. That's qualifying done and dusted. We've got ourselves a nice quota of Fuscas. Always brings in the crowds. We've ended up on the top of the pile somehow. Closest though, we've second covering the top 4. So looking good. Right. Continue. Right. 10 minutes of Fusca action coming your way. Frank. So we're doing this entire stream with a good of 6, and then the last race with the Fusca, and half the world's population shows up. People love the Fusca, Frank. Absolutely mad. But love it. Love it. Oh, thanks, Jorge. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, she's struggling with some internal issues. Hopefully we can get that sorted out for her, but yeah, just unfortunately the hospital system over here is very very slow on the old A&E. Miotakius is happy with the Beetle. Fuel fun. Marty, I've put in like 14 laps. I think would be more than enough. Right. Thinking with everybody because we've got a full grid. I have to put the brakes on to stop us from rolling down the hill. Hopefully we get a better start this time. Okay, let's go for some Fusca racing action. A little bit of a delayed start on my half though. We've got cars on the grass. Everyone trying to make themselves a good start. We've got a car on our inside. Well, we may have just got the run around the outside. We have. Are we clear? We are clear. 3 wide behind. Well, we're through the first few corners. Ooh, who have we got behind us here? Prostig's in behind someone else. Up and away. We've still got company. I can see the arrow behind us there. Someone else is exploring the outer confines of the circuit. Get back on. Ooh, that was a wild entry into there. Very wild entry. And we're still going. Neaten that up next time round. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we've got a change of position behind us. Can't quite see the mirrors of my FOV, so I'm going to have to keep looking back. Again, just that nice little element of oversteer just as you get the car turned in, and you can just power slide it out, so it's all good. Going off back there. Try and tidy up the last corner this time. A bit neater of an entrance needed. Yeah, still running wide though, don't want to do that too much. Just for my own personal conscience rather than anything else. Don't get penalised for it, it's just not a fan of running that far off track. I can actually see the interior mirror, which was actually behind the chat, so that's why I didn't notice it, so I'll have to use that. Car still going down the back straight there. Pro Stick's coming with us, keeping us honest. Good run through there as well. He's right back with us. Right. Let's get this final corner sorted. Nothing we can do about that running on, other than coming to a complete standstill through the last corner. Wow, that was limit of track limits. Very nearly found the crest on the outside, which would have been an instant spin. Luckily we had just enough track through the first corner here at Cascavel. 'FB Stig is right with us now. I saw the positional arrow get red, and I thought, uh-oh. 'Bit happier with that, even if it was mad to go down to third gear. But a more conservative line through the first corner. Less heart palpitations trying to keep the thing on track. Minutes 33 to go. Very much as you were at the front. Stig's running with us. I can't make any mistakes, otherwise he'll be right ready to pounce. Usually when I say something like that, that means I'm going to have an off. So thankfully that didn't happen. But there's still time. Who's that in third? Looks like Poopville's come up to third. Oh no! Ah! Is this a car going the wrong way? Almost had my own moment going out of there, but I had to get off the throttle because running out of track. Two minutes to hold on. Another car coming up ahead of us here. We have to be doing some lappery. Benzo's taking daisy chains. I just feel Frank right behind me. I know he's there. Not Frank, sorry, FP Stig. Just know he's right there. No margin for error whatsoever. Could end up being the last lap potentially. Let's see. Oh. Here's Marty ahead of us. What happens here? Let us go. Very kind of him. Stig's still with me. Seconds to go. Will we get one more lap in? Or will this be it? We might get one more. Or maybe we won't. No, this will be it. That's the one. Well done, Stig. Good racing. Poopville came through to finish the... Oh, beautiful. Well done, Poopville. What a view that was. Fusca's doing what Fuscas do best. Oh, I love this car. That was so good. Right. Well, that pretty much sums us up for this evening. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for those who came on and had a race with us. Had some fun in various different machines. Testing out some of the new cars in with their tyre carcass changes. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Lots of good cars to drive and lots of things to check out. If you haven't already checked out the updates, please go ahead and do that. It's definitely worth a go. And we've got some celebratory Fusca donuts here. Let's join these guys. Except we can't, because we're not talented enough. Oh no, you got collected mid-pack. Oh, I'm sorry, Martin. Good fun, though. There we go. Brilliant, brilliant fun. Oh, I didn't see where you finished up then, Funky. Didn't see where you finished up. That was good fun. Right, guys, I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I hope you had fun. I had fun driving. Thanks for joining us for some more online running, and we'll catch you all again very, very soon indeed. But until then, take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye bye for now.